Hello, my amazing friends. Welcome back to English Enhance YouTube channel, where we make learning English simple, fun, and full of confidence. Today, we're going to talk about something very important: how to think in English and live in English. Yes, not just studying English, but actually making it part of your everyday life. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is it really possible to think in English all the time? And the answer is yes, it is. But it doesn't happen overnight. It's all about small changes, smart habits, and the right mindset. In this video, I'm going to share my own story, how I struggled with English at first, and how everything changed when I started thinking differently. I'll show you why thinking in English is the secret to speaking naturally, fluently, and confidently. We'll also talk about the common challenges most learners face and how you can overcome them step by step. Plus, I'll give you easy tips you can start using today. And before we dive in, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to English Enhance so you never miss a fun and powerful English lesson. All right, my friends, are you ready? Let's discover how thinking in English can open the door to real fluency. Let's get started. I remember the first time someone said to me, "You must think in English." I felt confused. I thought, how can I think in English? I don't know many English words. It sounded too hard for me. I was a beginner, and I always used my native language first. Then I translated everything into English. It was slow and difficult. But one day, something changed. My English teacher gave us a simple task. She said, "Look around you. Say the name of everything you see in English." So I tried. I looked at my table and said, "Table." I saw my book and said, "Book." I saw my pen and said, "Pen." It was easy, but it felt good. That small exercise helped me a lot. It was my first step to thinking in English. I started to say simple words in my mind. When I saw a chair, I thought, chair. When I saw the sky, I thought, sky. I didn't translate anymore. I just used the English word. At the beginning, it was not easy. I forgot many words. Sometimes I didn't know the English word, but that was okay. I kept trying. I didn't stop. Every day, I did a little more. I started talking to myself in English. When I woke up, I said, "Good morning." When I was hungry, I said, "I am hungry." When I looked outside, I said, "It's a sunny day." These small sentences helped my brain to stay in English. I also used my phone to help me. I changed my phone language to English. I used English apps. I watched English videos with easy subtitles. I listened to short English conversations. Slowly, my brain started to think more in English. I made many mistakes, but I didn't feel bad. I knew that mistakes are part of learning. I just kept practicing. And one day, I noticed something amazing. I was not translating in my head anymore. I was thinking in English. It felt like magic. Thinking in English was very hard in the beginning. My brain always wanted to go back to my native language. When I wanted to speak, I first thought in my language, then I tried to translate it into English. This took a lot of time. My sentences were slow. I couldn't speak fast. I often forgot the English words. Sometimes I stayed quiet because I didn't know how to say something. It made me feel bad. Also, I felt very shy. I was scared to make mistakes. I thought, what if I say something wrong? Or what if people laugh at me? These thoughts made me nervous, so sometimes I didn't speak at all. I just listened, but I wanted to talk too. I wanted to share my thoughts and ideas in English, but fear was stopping me. Another big problem was when I didn't know the English word. For example, I wanted to say air conditioner, but I forgot the word. I stopped talking. My mind went blank. I didn't know what to do. It was very uncomfortable. I felt like I failed. But then, my English teacher gave me good advice. She said, "Don't stop speaking. Use the words you already know. Try to explain the meaning in another way." So I tried that. Instead of saying air conditioner, I said, "the machine that makes the room cold." It was not perfect English, but people understood me. That made me happy. I felt more confident. Slowly, I started to change my habits. I knew that to think in English, I needed to live with English every day. I started watching English TV shows. I chose shows with easy English. I turned on subtitles. At first, I didn't understand much, but I kept watching. I watched the same show many times. Every time, I understood a little more. I also started listening to English songs. I listened to slow songs with clear words. I read the lyrics and sang along. It helped me learn new words and practice pronunciation. I also started reading short English books. I read simple stories for children. It was easy to understand, and the stories were fun. I learned many new words from those books. Sometimes I made rules for myself. For example, I said, "Today, I will only use English on my phone." I changed my phone language to English. I used English apps. I even tried to write my notes in English. These small things helped me think more in English. My brain started to feel more comfortable with English. But not every day was good. Some days I felt tired. Some days I didn't want to study. I felt slow. I felt like I was not improving. On those days, I wanted to give up. But then I remembered something my teacher said. Learning a language is like growing a tree. You don't see the tree grow every day, but if you water it a little every day, it becomes big and strong. This idea helped me a lot. I told myself, even if I only learn one new word today, it's okay. That word is like one drop of water for my English tree. So I kept going. I kept practicing. Even 10 minutes a day was enough. I also found it helpful to talk to myself in English. When I was alone, I looked around and said what I saw. This is a chair. That is a window. The sky is blue. I also spoke about what I was doing. Now I am cooking. I am cutting vegetables. I am making tea. These small sentences helped my brain think in English without fear. Sometimes I made funny mistakes. One time I wanted to say, "I am full," but I said, "I am pregnant." My friends laughed, and I laughed too. I felt a little embarrassed, but it was okay. I remembered the word better after that. Mistakes are part of learning. If we don't make mistakes, we can't improve. I also learned that I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be brave. I just need to try. English is not my first language, and that's okay. I am still learning. Everyone is learning. Every time I speak, I get better. Little by little, I started to feel different. My English started to grow. I could speak more easily. I didn't stop to translate all the time. I started to feel proud. I said to myself, "Yes, I can do this." Thinking and living in English was not easy, but it became easier with time. I changed my habits. I listened, watched, read, and spoke in English every day. I made mistakes, but I learned from them. I felt nervous, but I didn't stop. I felt tired, but I didn't quit. Now I feel stronger. I know that English is part of my life. It is not just a subject in school. It is a way to connect with people, to learn new things, and to grow. And if I can do it, you can do it too. Keep going. Keep thinking in English. One step at a time, you will get there. One day, something special happened. I woke up in the morning, and my first thought was in English. I didn't think in my own language. I thought, what time is it? I was very surprised. Then I smiled. I felt so happy and proud. For the first time, I felt like English was becoming a part of my mind. After that day, something changed. Thinking in English started to become easier for me. I didn't have to push myself so much. When I wanted to say something, the English words came faster. When I wanted to ask a question, I didn't have to translate. I just thought in English. For example, when I was in a shop and needed help, I thought in English, "Where is the bread?" When I was walking and it started raining, I thought, "I need an umbrella." These were small thoughts, but they were important. My brain was finally starting to think in English naturally. Then something else happened. One night, I had a dream. And guess what? The dream was in English. In my dream, I was talking to someone. I don't remember everything, but the words were in English. I was shocked and excited. It was a small dream, but it meant something big. It showed me that my brain was really living in English now. This was a big moment for me. It was my breakthrough. I understood that all my hard work was helping. All the small things I did every day were making a big change in my brain. I didn't become fluent in one day. I didn't use magic. I just practiced every day. The secret was simple: daily practice. Every day I did a little English. Some days I listened to English podcasts or watched short videos. Some days I talked to myself while walking or cooking. Some days I read English stories before going to bed. These small actions didn't feel powerful at first, but over time, they changed everything. I learned that it's okay to be slow. It's okay to forget words. What matters is that you keep going. Even 5 minutes a day can help. When you practice every day, your brain gets used to English. It starts to feel easy. English becomes your friend, not your fear. I remember one day I was making tea. I looked at the cup and said, "This is my favorite cup." I didn't think in my native language. I just said it in English without trying hard. That small sentence made me feel strong. I knew I was growing. Now I talk to myself in English a lot. When I cook, I say what I'm doing. I'm cutting the vegetables. I'm boiling the water. Now I'm washing the dishes. This helps me think faster in English. I don't need to stop and translate anymore. I just speak. I also started using English when I was writing my to-do list. I wrote things like, buy milk, call my friend, clean the room. These are simple tasks, but writing them in English helped my brain think in English all day. One of the most helpful things was using a small notebook. Every time I learned a new word, I wrote it in my notebook. Then I tried to use that word in a sentence. For example, I learned the word delicious, so I said, "This cake is delicious." Later, I used it again. "The soup is delicious." Repeating helped me remember. Also, I started thinking in English when I was walking outside. I looked around and talked about what I saw. That man is wearing a blue jacket. The dog is running fast. The sky is beautiful today. This was fun, and it helped my English thinking become faster. I made English a part of my life. I didn't wait for a perfect time. I used small moments, while brushing my teeth, while washing clothes, while waiting for the bus. I used these moments to think or speak in English. Even when I was tired, I tried to do one small thing. Maybe just one sentence, maybe just one word. But I never stopped. That's why I reached the breakthrough moment. That's why I had that first English thought in the morning. That's why I started dreaming in English. Now I feel different. I feel confident. I feel like I can talk with people, understand English movies, and enjoy English books. I am still learning, but I know I am on the right path. If you are learning English, remember this. Don't wait for a big moment. Start with small steps. Talk to yourself. Listen to easy English. Read short stories. Use English every day, even just a little. Over time, your brain will change. You will think in English. You will dream in English. And one day, you will feel proud, just like I did. So keep going. Don't stop. Your breakthrough moment is coming too. Just take one step every day. That is the real secret to thinking in English. Thinking in English changed everything for me. It was like opening a new door in my life. Before I was slow when I spoke. I had to stop and think in my native language. Then I tried to translate into English. It made me feel nervous and shy. But after I started thinking in English, I could speak faster. I didn't need to translate anymore. I just spoke. It felt natural and easy. I could also understand people better. When someone spoke English to me, I didn't feel lost. My brain was already in English mode, so I understood more. Even when I didn't know every word, I still got the meaning. That made me feel happy and confident. I stopped being afraid of making mistakes. I knew mistakes were okay. Everyone makes mistakes. I said the wrong words sometimes. I forgot grammar rules, but I didn't stop speaking. I smiled, I laughed, and I kept going. That's how I improved. Before, I was scared to speak English with strangers, but now I feel free. I can talk to people from different countries. I made friends from places I never visited. We talked online. We shared stories. We helped each other. Thinking in English helped me make new friends, and it made my world bigger. I also started enjoying English more. I watched English movies without subtitles. I understood the jokes. I learned new words. I read books and stories in English. At first, I read children's books. Then I tried short stories. Now I can read simple novels. It's fun and exciting. Even my dreams started to change. Sometimes I dream in English. In my dreams, I talk, I listen, I laugh, all in English. That makes me feel proud. My brain is really living in the language. English is now a part of my life. I think in English when I plan my day. I write my shopping list in English. I talk to myself in English. I even talk to my dog in English. It feels natural now, and something special happened. I started helping other people learn English too. I shared my story. I gave tips. I answered questions. I became a teacher. Now I teach English to students like you. I tell my students, if I can do it, you can do it too. You don't have to live in an English-speaking country. You don't need expensive classes. You just need time, practice, and patience. Even 5 minutes a day can help. Thinking in English is the key. When your brain thinks in English, your mouth speaks in English more easily. You stop translating. You start feeling the language. You start enjoying it. You don't need to be perfect. No one is perfect. Perfection is not the goal. The goal is progress. Every small step you take makes you better. If you learn one new word today, you are better than yesterday. If you say one English sentence today, you are growing. There were many days when I felt tired. There were days when I didn't want to study. But I told myself, just do a little. So I watched one video. I said one sentence. I listened to one song. These small actions helped me build a big result. Now English is part of my story. It gave me new chances. It gave me new dreams. And it gave me the chance to help you. So I want you to believe in yourself. Start thinking in English today. Look around you and name what you see. Talk to yourself. Make simple sentences. Write your thoughts in English. Listen, speak, read, and live in English. Don't worry if it feels hard at first. That's normal. Every beginning is hard. But if you keep going, it gets easier. You will understand more. You will speak faster. You will feel more confident. One day, you will wake up and your first thought will be in English. One day, you will speak and people will understand you. One day, you will teach others, just like I teach you. English is not just a language. It's a bridge. A bridge to new people, new places, and new ideas. Thinking in English helped me cross that bridge. Now, it's your turn, so keep going. You are doing great. Every time you practice, you get closer to your goal. Keep believing, keep learning, and remember, I am here with you on this journey. You can do it. Just take one small step today, and then another tomorrow. Your English life is waiting for you. Let's walk together. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope this story gave you hope and motivation. You can think in English too. You can live in English. Just take small steps every day. Your brain is strong. It can change. It can grow. You just need time, patience, and a little love for learning. Don't worry if it feels hard now. Keep going. One day, you will see how far you've come, and you will be proud of yourself. If you like this video, please subscribe to English Enhance YouTube channel. Share it with your friends who want to learn English too. Let's grow together and help each other. Until next time, keep thinking in English, keep living in English, and keep loving English. I believe in you. See you again soon.